This is going to be the most simplest explanation on how to use the Fibonacci retracement tool in your trading in under 5 minutes. Stay tuned. Let's get right into the charts about how a Fibonacci retracement tool is used for us to anticipate pullbacks to certain levels in a moving trend. So in trading, let's say you're bullish, you mark the low to the high and then you can anticipate pullbacks to certain levels. So the first thing you want to do is go to the left side of your screen at the top here. You're going to see the Fibonacci retracement tool. I'm going to quickly go here and go into my settings because your guys' Fibonacci tool is going to look different at first. So here are the levels I want you to do and check off and remove everything that is not this. Take a quick screenshot. I'm just going to kind of scroll down right here as well to the things on the bottom. I'm quickly going to scroll through and make sure you guys have all the same numbers and everything I have marked up on my Fibonacci tool. It'll make a lot more sense. There's a lot of noise when you guys first do open up your Fibonacci tool. So this is a way that you can just go get it clean. Make sure you guys have these numbers and I'm gonna explain them in a second. So once again, how Fibonacci tool kind of works is, let's say the trend is bullish. The trend is overall pulling back to Fibonacci levels, and how you kind of mark it up is you mark it up from the low to the high of the move. So you mark from this low that occurred right here to the high it created, and you can see in here price often pulls back to these Fibonacci levels to then continue the overall trend. Like I said, this is something to use for a moving trend. So let's explain what these numbers mean, because then it'll make a lot more sense. So once again, if this is where the trend started and we came up to this high, right, you can see right here, this 1 represents basically 100%. This 0 means 0%, because once again, this is used to identify trends. So once again, if this is kind of the impulse in the trend from the low to the high, this is 0% of the move. Why? Because price is still up here. If we start retracing a little bit and we retrace down to like the 50%, now we're down 50% of this overall move. If we retrace down to the 62, now we're at 62% of the overall move in the pullback. If we're at the 78%, and if we come all the way back to where it came from, that is 100% of this overall move. So I hope you guys understand that. This is why this is 0%, because if price is up here, it's moved 0. This is the move that it's done and it hasn't retraced at all. Now we've retraced 50% of the move. Now we've retraced 62%. Now we retraced 78. And then if you come all the way back down, that is 100% of the overall retracement of this move. One thing to know is that between the 0.5 and the 0.62 is considered the golden zone. You're going to hear this a lot in trading, but ideally, this is where you guys get the kind of the sniper perfect entries. You get pullbacks to the golden zone to get continuations in the markets. So what these kind of negative numbers mean as well is kind of an extension you could take price to, because the first take profit you should take is that when you're using the Fibonacci tool, is that if you get from a low to the high and you're anticipating a pullback in the overall trend and you get a rejection in your golden zone, you then can anticipate more likely than not price will at least retrace to the 0%. Why? Because this is the bullish move. We're in a retracement and now we're anticipating the continuation to at least continue this move. And if it has good bullish volume to push through, then we'll start going to these extensions, where to me, this is a good TP2 that you see a lot happen. There's a bunch of data all on what these numbers mean, how they're used. And then, a lot of the time, if you guys go, like we're going to go over in a second, is apply these to the charts. You're going to see a lot of the time price is literally pulling back in these Fibonacci levels, printing setups, and then continuing the overall move. So with this example in mind, guys, we're just gonna go over to gold and just kind of pick anywhere on the chart that, once again, you pick a trend. You obviously can notice what kind of direction the trend is heading in, and you can see once price kind of comes and makes higher highs and higher lows and pulls back into these levels, they're just Fibonacci pullbacks. Right here, you mark this low that was created to this high right here. So once again, you see right here, this is the low that led to breaking this high all the way up in here. And then what ends up happening? You mark the low to the high, Fibonacci retracement into here, entry down in this area, continuing price up to that overall move. You can see here, you see this happen so often, pullbacks to 70%, pullbacks to the golden zone. So kind of just going down into gold, you can kind of see here, you can pick anywhere, but all these are just Fibonacci retracement, guys. You can mark a low that then led to this break right here that formed a new high right here. Then once you fib that low to that high, right in there, you see the pullbacks into the golden zone right in here. Once you get the pullbacks in the golden zone, get into positions right into here, right? That's just one example. Kind of continuing back into here as well. Another break of structure, this low to that high, pullback right into the golden zone, right into here, entry back into here. Guys, it happens like all the time. All these are pullbacks to Fibonacci levels, right? You guys see me do it all the time on my streams, on my videos, pullbacks into these levels, and it literally gives you the best kind of ideas on where the trend is going, where you can potentially get entries from. Like this one would be a good pullback. You even can go from this overall low to this high right here. And look what happened. This low to this high. And I didn't even like predetermine go and look at gold. I literally can just go and zoom anywhere, and you see these retracements right into, once again, the golden zone. Buy from there, continue the trend. And then US 30 was trending this, week as well. So if I literally just go over to US 30 and pick anywhere that this occurred in a bearish trend, same type of thing. You mark, this high to the low it created, pull back into here, continue down, same type of thing, all within here, all within the trends, guys. You can go mark any high to the low, and you're at least going to get pullbacks to these areas to continue the trend. So it's really just good identifying places that price will at least retrace to, that you can get an entry. And it also helps you with like not getting in too early, because let's say that you wanted to originally take the trade down in here, but then it reversed and stopped you out. It's a good kind of mental note to go, all right, I should wait for the fib retracement and then get an entry into discount, which premium and discount is a thing I'm going to talk about in a different video. So stay tuned for that. But premium discount is a really good mental note that has to do with Fibonacci, that has to do with price has to be at least in a 50% retracement to even take the trade. And that's what I do. But I'm going to go over in a different video. But price to me is only valid if we're under the 50% of the overall trend to continue. Anything below I'll still get into, but nothing above I'll get into. So hope this was a helpful video, guys. If you guys want any other videos about this, or if you have any further questions about the Fibonacci retracement that I didn't go over, comment below. But you see the Fibonacci retracement in anything, not only in trading, guys. You see it in flowers, in pine cones, in like hurricanes you see like on the news and stuff. Those are all like retracement to fib levels and like continuing. It's absolutely crazy. But like I said, go watch the video on actually what Fibonacci does even in stuff beyond trading, and you'll be fascinated. But hope this is a helpful video. Comment below what you guys want to see more of. Love you guys. Make sure you subscribe. See you on the next one. Peace out.